Hey, it's Deanna and Justin.
How white trash is your yard? What? You have something in your yard that you look at it and you go, that's white trash.
Yes.
What is it?
A pile of yard waste that we have been getting rid of slowly every week.
Now, that's just you doing yard work. I don't think
this is a big pile.
I don't think your yard is too white trash. Now, how are you burning it?
No.
Oh, well, if you were burning it, that might be a little
Jacob trimmed down this massively invasive honeysuckle bush we have on our property line.
Yeah.
Because it was just growing into my hydrangea plant. Oh, I sound like such an old lady.
Oh, I learned on Jeopardy that hydrangea comes from the word for water in Greek. That was on last night, just let you know. You do.
I asked him to trim down the honeysuckle, and he did, but there was so much of it, Justin.
It's just stuff everywhere.
Half a honeysuckle bush in our driveway.
That sounds like a country song. Or no, it's a Buffett song.
Half a honeysuckle in my driveway.
What's the Jimmy Buffett song? On a honeysuckle vine, 10 cup chalice. Good pull. I got to get back to the old person comment in a second because I noticed that I'm doing something super old. So when Murph got her surgeries, our dog, she had to get both her knees replaced or fixed. We made ramps for her to walk down the patio.
Yeah.
And it was super windy when she got the surgeries done. So what I did was I took the really old weights in our basement from the weight bench and duct taped them to the back of the ramps, which is white trash in itself. Well, she didn't love the ramps. Then we realized she could do the steps, and they kind of encouraged it just to build muscle back up. So I forgot that I threw one of the weights in one of the flower beds. That there's a tree, and then there's lilies of the valley. I only know what they are because my mom always talks about them. I let her out today, and I'm standing on the back porch, and I go, oh, my God, that weight is still in the flower bed, and now there's plants growing around it, and that's my white trash yard.
Oh, my gosh.
That is, I went, this is the most white trash thing that I have right now.
There's stuff
and I love being white trash.
around the way.
Yeah, I got to move it. It kind of works. I feel like it helps with the drainage.
It's like diverting the plant. You're going to have a whole new...
Yeah, we're creating a new plant with a 25-pound weight.
Neighbor's going to come over how did you
get
it to do that?
Yeah, I don't know what I would call it. Just, the weight flower. Speaking of doing old people stuff, I am super into bird watching now. I am...
What?
So we have... Today I noticed the Blue Jays have returned. I haven't seen them in a while.
Oh, we have
the Blue Jays
many
are back.
Blue Jays in our yard.
We have Blue Jays. We have a lot of turkey buzzards.
Yeah.
But we also have so many hawks. And I mean so many hawks.
Yeah.
And the other day I'm walking the dog. And I'm walking her. And I've had a swing at a hawk a couple months ago when it tried to eat a bird out front and went into my face.
Yeah.
The hawk was a foot away from me. But this one flew across the street, landed on our house, then landed on our neighbor's house. And it was so big, I think it might have been an eagle. And I said to myself, this is an omen. And then the Eagles got blown out by the 49ers. So I think it was a hawk or a falcon. I mean, it's large. So now what I do is I walk the dog, and no bird's going to attack her because she's large. I watch the birds. I go and we have a lot of geese and ducks.
You just bird watch now?
They're a-holes. The geese. F the geese. The ducks are kind of cool. But we have the Hawks, and we have the Cardinals, and we have the Blue Jays, then we have little birds, and I just bird watch. And I never thought I'd be this person, but now I am. I'm a bird watcher.
Well, I mean, you have time on your hands.
Speaking of yards, you can tell how well. So we have a bigger neighborhood. Definitely don't know everybody.
Yeah.
But I can tell how good of a relationship people have with their next door neighbor by this one thing. Not without even talking to them, without even knowing who they are.
What is it?
It is how clean the line is between the leaves on one lawn and the leaves on the other lawn.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, my neighbors right around the block, there's a guy on the left who cleared his leaves up, okay? And his fence post meets the other guy's fence post.
Yeah.
And from that fence post to the street is the clearest definition of clean grass to leaves. It looks like he cut the leaves in half to make a straight line. And that is how I know if you have a good relationship with your neighbors. This is true. This is tried and true.
You're saying that if there's a clear-cut line that they don't get along that well?
It is, yes. It's the crispest line I have ever seen in my lawn experiences. It looks like he took an X-Acto knife and cut leaves
Not
in
if
half.
there's a line in general, but if it's a clear-cut line? A clean line?
Like a slice of cake.
Okay.
Like, boom, boom.
Maybe.
It's amazing. And it's been like that for months.
Maybe. I was going to debunk this because a couple weeks ago when we were clearing the leaves off of our lawn, I made a very clear line between our lawn and our neighbors. It's just because our yards are so goddamn big.
Yeah.
And I was so exhausted from raking that I didn't want to do it anymore. And so that's why I made sure that I stopped and didn't go any farther than I had to. Because we love the neighbors that live on either side of us.
There's people walking their dog like me going, they hate each other.
I know. There's people really misinterpreting the relationship here because I was just tired.
If there's like a blurred line in between, then it's a pretty good relationship. If it goes over the property line a little bit, they like each other. But it looks like this guy took an X-Acto knife. Went right down. So Murph chased a squirrel the other day. She's not allowed to.
She's still not allowed?
Jumped. She really shouldn't.
This has been going on for months.
Jumped up. She was fine. Jumped up on a tree. Has a limp. So we had to go to the vet yesterday. So what they told, she's got TPLO surgery, which is like they level the bones. They put like a steel plate. She can't damage the knees anymore because they're titanium. It's crazy. Like their knees are fine. But some part of the implant can migrate. Now, she got one pin out of the one leg, like right after. And then she might have to get the next one out, which is they just make a slit and they pull it out. She's got a little limp. So I saw her get hurt. I was like, crap, here we go. So we gave her like some old meds. We had to go to the vet yesterday. And we've seen a very old Polish man as a vet. And we've seen like a younger girl. But yesterday, those two weren't in. And the vet we got was the vet that I told you about on the air. Now, if you watch Grey's Anatomy, I think at one point the doctor walks out of the door and there's like smoke around him and it's slow motion. The first time that I saw this vet.
Dr. McDreamy?
Yeah, McDreamy, Steamy, McBeamy, whatever. I saw her when we first took Murph walk out of a door and my world slowed down.
I remember you talking about this vet.
Okay. So yesterday they're like, hey, just go in the room. It's me and Mom. And she walks in, and I almost throw up because she's so nice and she's so attractive. And she also went to two of the most prestigious Ivy League schools to get all certified. And she leaves, and Mom goes, "You going to talk?" I did talk eventually, but I was like, I
you froze?
Yeah, she was.
Oh, no.
Dude, so just gorgeous. Like 5'11", blonde hair.
Oh, my God.
I'm just like, I don't know what to say. And then she's like, how'd you get hurt? And I just went on a rant. Like, I just didn't pause. It just kind of kept going. So.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't
know that you got nervous like that.
I didn't. I just didn't know what to say because
that was
Scrubs. Kryptonite.
That was nervous.
With chicks and scrubs. Like if the girls from the Eagles tailgate, if they wear scrubs, game over. Scrubs, like the girls are like, I love a firefighter. I'm like, I love a chick in scrubs. It's just a thing. I don't know what it is.
Oh, man. That's your weakness.
Walked in slow motion, and then that was it. And now here I am doing a podcast, and she's making millions of dollars off my dog.
The only other time that I think I have ever been like thrown off my game was when I interviewed Mike Johnson from The Bachelorette.
Mike, I don't know who that is. Was he a bachelor-er?
Yes, he was. He was a.
Was he the?
No, he was on. He was a contestant
on The Bachelorette.
On The Bachelorette,
so he was one of the dudes.
Many seasons, not many, but several seasons ago.
It was like 30 seasons.
This was like
show.
4 years ago. I interviewed him. And he threw me off my game
in person.
Yeah, because I think he was flirting with me.
Well, here's the thing.
If you watch the
video,
their
whole career is based off flirting. Like they got famous from the show.
If you watch the video. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Mike Johnson, Bachelor.
Mike Johnson. I'm just saying.
I mean,
he was flirting with me.
I have to type in Bachelor because.
And no one.
Oh, now he's TV personality. He knew. Wait, he's on another show.
No, is he? I don't think so.
He looks familiar.
No one else pointed it out to me.
Is this him?
Oh, that's him. Yeah,
that's him.
My best friend pointed it out to me.
He's an Air Force vet.
Yeah, she watched the video after I posted it on Instagram, and she messaged me, and she goes, "Oh, he threw you off." She's like, I haven't seen you mumble like that in a while.
This is Hannah Brown season.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God.
Right?
Like she called me out. My friend called me out. She was the only one who noticed that he threw me off my game.
I mean, he's a good looking dude.
He is.
He is. I guess he dated Demi Lovato. Getting to know. This is from old stuff.
Yeah, like real quick.
Here's a picture with the shirt. Here's a picture with the shirt off.
He is.
He has the largest pecs of a man I've ever seen. He is. Like
godly man.
If they he would have won The Bachelor if he would have showed his breasts. I think that's how you flirt and you show your boobs. Like show your man boobs because these things are chiseled.
Oh my gosh.
They look like 2 calzones. He's jacked.
Yeah. He's pretty.
Yeah, so mine was the hot doctor and Brian Dawkins. Those are the 2 times I didn't know what to say. Which is 2 totally different people.
Gosh.
2 completely different people.
I did that. I think I told you this story. I did that with Jewel. I met Jewel.
Who was her?
My friend Gina got me backstage tickets to like meet and greet before. Is her
real name Jewel?
Yeah.
Okay.
We went to see her in Atlantic City for my 30th birthday, and I had a meet and greet. And I walked up. I'm in line. I'm next to her. She like, they call me up to go take a photo with her. I'm standing next to Jewel, and
it's me and Jewel.
And I just go hi, and I shake her hand.
Hi, Jewel.
I take the photo and I walk away. Nothing. I'm a singer. Nothing like I've been listening to you since I was young.
You should have been like you were meant for me, and I was meant for you.
I said nothing. I was just duh.
What other songs do you sing? You were meant for me, and I was meant for you.
Foolish Games.
Foolish Games. I don't know that song.
You don't know that one?
I don't know.
That's one of her best ones.
Sing it again. Foolish.
These foolish games.
I don't know that song. Here's the problem, Deanna. I mix up Jewel and Leanne Rimes all of the time.
How?
They look the same. They're the same person.
They're 2 totally different people.
They kind of came out the same time.
She was at Woodstock. She did "Who Will Save Your Soul," like an 8-minute version. Who will save your soul?
I know that song.
Oh
See,
gosh.
But Leanne Rimes and Jewel, like I always mix them up. I don't
understand how they're 2 totally different artists.
I can't sing like Leanne Rimes. They kind of look the same. Let's do it.
Not really.
They look the same.
No, they don't. They're just both blonde.
No, don't make me sound like I'm a bad person here.
Well,
Leanne Rimes.
They look nothing alike.
Leanne Rimes. I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
Images.
Yeah.
Okay. Recent photo. Leanne Rimes. Very distinct features. Great cheeks. Okay. On her face. Jewel. They look the same.
No, they don't.
Dude, you can't tell me. Okay, here's Jewel. This is like a recent Jewel picture. This is like a Jewel pic. Jewel, Leanne Rimes. They look the same.
They just both have squinty eyes.
That's a defining feature, Deanna. And blonde hair, see?
Okay, maybe.
I'm not an idiot.
See the similarity.
Leanne Rimes, though. She's still got it. How old's Leanne Rimes?
They're both beautiful women.
Leanne Rimes, 41. How old's Jewel? How old do we think?
A little older.
Hey, really?
Yeah. 43?
She's no, Jewel Singer. Okay. 49.
Oh wow, Jewel. She's older than I thought.
Jewel's still
She looks great.
She's from Homer, Alaska.
Yeah. Wait, she's
a yodeler. They both yodel.
Yeah, she did that reality series of like living in Alaska.
Okay.
I forget what it was called.
I don't know.
I think it was called Alaska.
Her dad's name is Atz Klitcher. That's a great name. Atz. Local musician. There you go. So they look the same. Well, I get them mixed up all the time.
I can kind of see it now.
I'm a bad person for that.
Oh.
You tried to make me sound like you all blonde girls
blondes look alike
with squinty eyes. They do have squinty eyes, though. Renee Zellweger kind of looks like them, too.
Okay.
See?
All right, a little bit.
This is how my head functions.
A little
bit. If I saw Leanne Rimes, I'd be like, that might be Jewel. If I saw Jewel, I'd be like, that might be Leanne Rimes. I don't know. Jewel-Ann Rimes. Okay?
God.
LeJewel. They should get together. They should get together and make a song. For me, just to
satisfy you.
So I don't sound like I'm a giant misogynist. I mix them up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Have you got any Starbucks drinks lately? Like new holiday drinks?
No, I've actually been holding out.
Okay.
Yeah, because
you've done too much Christmas things over the last couple of weeks.
I have, but also like the amount of indulging. When I tell you, because of Thanksgiving is, I love Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But I think of all the holidays, it's my least favorite because of this one reason. This is just one reason why it's my least favorite. Because no matter how far in advance we plan the menu.
Yeah.
No matter how far in advance we tell our family what to bring.
Yeah.
Everyone always brings a dessert just in case we don't have enough desserts. And
too many desserts.
8 desserts.
Yes, too many.
And then they don't listen to my husband. This year, Jacob's like, I told them, whatever you're going to bring, you're going to take it home with you if there's any leftover.
But it's rude to take stuff home like that.
No, not if I'm telling you to take it home. And this year, I wasn't there to monitor all that because I was at work. So I had 2 different apple cakes, apple pies, 3. I had 3 different apple desserts in my fridge.
Yeah.
An apple cake, an apple pie, an apple strudel.
We only need 1 apple.
We don't need that many apple stuff.
We don't need 4 apples.
Justin, I'm telling you, it's the only reason why Thanksgiving is my least favorite. Because other than that, I love Thanksgiving. But it's because people don't freaking listen when I tell them only to bring what they signed up for.
I think we had 10 people total at one point. Like, I was late and some people left just because I was working. I think for 10 people, we had like 15 pies. We need 3.
This is the problem.
3 pies.
And this is why I haven't been to Starbucks yet and enjoyed my holiday craft drink.
Yeah. I ask you.
Sugared up.
I ask you because there's no way in hell that I walk into a Starbucks and order one. I am ordering them on the app. Like if I'm getting the praline thing.
I was just gonna say
praline's
that.
going on the app.
You're not
I'm not walking in.
No. Can I get a venti praline latte?
And the Starbucks by me has the kindest staff I've ever met. And there's no, like they probably high me up, be like, I want a praline latte. I'm like, yes, queen, you get that praline. Like that's exactly what they would do to me. But I'm so nervous that other people will hear me. I walk in there sometimes like 2:30, and it's all high schoolers, and I don't want to get bullied by Catholic high school girls because I got a praline latte. Because they're mean. You went to Catholic school, you know. Catholic school, high school girls, they're scary to me. They're intimidating. They're all dressed the same in their same uniform.
No one was mean to me
Whatever.
in high school.
But what I'm saying is I don't want them to judge me for getting the same drink they're getting inside Starbucks. All right?
Oh, my God.
I order on the app. Kava on the app because I don't want to get. I ordered it in the line the other day. Like I said what I wanted, and they messed it up. That's why I order online. I'm only an online order guy. But I don't want to get bullied inside Starbucks.
Have you seen the Nate Bargatze comedy special?
Yeah, I don't find him that funny.
Oh, my God.
I think he is funny, but I don't like search it. I mean.
Oh, I think he's hilarious.
I shouldn't say that because I think he is funny. But I don't know. I think he's funny. He was funny on the CMA Awards.
I think he's hilarious. But the one bit that he does is all about ordering a drink at Starbucks.
Okay, well maybe now I like
That's his one popular bit.
Yeah.
Where you have to look up the Nate Bargatze coffee bit.
All right.
Starbucks because he goes in, he orders a drink, right?
Yeah.
He says coffee with cream. Coffee, and it goes back and forth for 5 minutes. Coffee with cream, coffee with cream.
Okay.
Coffee with cream, coffee with cream. And it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And the barista gives him coffee with whipped cream. And he goes, in what universe did you think I wanted?
Maybe I like Nate Bargatze.
You have to watch the bit. It's hilarious. Obviously, he delivers it way better than I do.
Yeah.
But it is so funny.
I don't want to get bullied when I go in and see these kids. And the other day I did it. I ordered ahead of time, and I still felt like I was going to get bullied because they gave me the most flamboyant holiday cup that they have. And I go, these kids are going to ram my car, slash my tires, and be like, you pansy.
You
like,
loser.
You absolute dork. That's why I order on the app. And that's what I get, like the blonde espresso. That's my favorite one. It's silky and it's smooth.
I don't love the blonde espresso.
And it's more caffeine. I love it. I think it's the best one.
I don't know. I feel like it tastes funny.
Oh, my God. I just remembered the dog story I have to tell you. My sister. So, okay. I'm back on the train on Instagram to where I'm seeing pregnancy announcements again.
Oh.
So, like, when you get in your 20s or whatever, it's like if you're listening, you didn't have social media in your 20s. How it goes was like 24, everybody gets engaged between Christmas or Thanksgiving and Christmas. You see 1,000 of those. Like 3 years later, 27, Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's when everybody announces their pregnancies, right? So now that I'm 32, like it's kind of second kid, third kid, still doing the same announcements. Guess what? You don't have to. We already know you have a kid. It's fine. They're not going to become a wizard. Don't do a Harry Potter announcement, all right? I saw someone do 5 different themed ones for one kid. Marvel, Harry Potter, a hiking one, a chef one. I go, we get it. And guess what? You're going to give it a shitty name. Like, stop doing it. Whatever. I don't care. Stop doing it. So we're just talking about it. Me and mom and I are talking about it, and she's like, I'll never have grandkids. And I go, I'll have freedom. But, it's whatever. We're talking about pregnancy announcements. And my sister comes back, and she goes, I cannot believe what just happened. And I said, what happened? She was taking Murph for a walk. Nice little turkey trot, if you will. And Murph smells everything. Just smell. So Carly's walking her. She walks ahead, and Murph pulls her back, stops. And she's licking something. And she's like, what is she licking? What is she trying to get in her mouth? Carly walks back. Pregnancy test on the side of the road.
What?
Pregnancy test on the side of the road. Deanna? Positive.
No way.
I swear. Positive pregnancy test, side of the road, Thanksgiving morning.
What?
Which means someone tested themselves the night before. Maybe they were making a pregnancy announcement. They didn't want to, and they threw it out the window. I don't. It was in the neighborhood. We live on the big circle, and it was just in the leaves.
It was just out on the grass.
It was just out on the streets, and we don't live in that type of neighborhood.
On the streets. It's crazy up in these streets.
I was like, this is the suburbs. Who's throwing pregnancy test on the side of the road? This is insane. And it was so casual when she told us, and I went, how? I'm like,
People don't have beware of dog signs. They have beware of pregnancy test signs.
Beware, I'm fertile. Just, if you walk in this house, you might leave pregnant. If I sneeze, you might be pregnant. But I'm just I'm trying to figure out what happened. I mean, it's the day after the night before Thanksgiving, which is the biggest party night of the year.
That's true.
But you don't know right away. If you're,
Well, no, it doesn't happen like that.
No, it doesn't. But maybe they were planning on. They were like, okay, we're going to tell our family on Thanksgiving, but let me check one more time. I think you would know. And then maybe they just dumped it out of the car, or it fell out of a bag, which to me is a nightmare situation. If you're like, hey, we got to tell our family we're pregnant, it just falls out. But it reminds me of 4 Christmases when Reese Witherspoon
takes one in the bathroom,
and then the kid puts it in her mouth, and she's like, I peed on
it.
Severely underrated Christmas movie.
Such a good Christmas movie.
I've already watched it twice. So
we watched it the other night.
It's one of the best Christmas movies ever.
Yeah, we watched it the other night, and my stepdad was like, meh, and then he was on his iPad the whole time. I'm like, how do you not enjoy this movie?
You know what's in there? The biggest anomaly? Fat Tim McGraw. He's not chiseled up yet.
I know.
It's weird. It's weird.
It's wild.
There's also another country legend in that one, too. Dwight Yoakam.
Yes.
Okay.
He's funny.
He is an incredible actor.
Yeah.
He also wears the tightest jeans I've ever seen in my entire life. I saw him perform, and it looked like his jeans were negative. They were so tight, I thought his knees were going to fly across the room and kill somebody. But Tim McGraw is because Tim McGraw now is jacked.
Yeah.
In that movie, he's almost unrecognizable.
And
he's good.
That's a very underrated, stellar cast, because you've got Kristen Chenoweth from the Broadway world.
Yes, met her. Also kind of speechless when I met her one time.
Yeah.
Still hot.
Yeah.
Super hot.
Well, she's like, I don't know.
Let me look it up so I get all these names right.
I don't know what you call her. She's like
She's a Broadway singer.
Not an anomaly, but when you see her and you don't believe it, she's like a vision. She's a dream. I feel like if I saw her in person, I would probably freeze too.
Reese Witherspoon, Vince Vaughn. Mary Steenburgen, who is the mom in Step Brothers.
So good. Yeah.
Robert Duvall plays Vince Vaughn's dad.
Right.
Sissy Spacek. John Voight, who is the divorce, John Favreau, Tim McGraw, Kristen Chenoweth, Katie Mixon.
John Favreau.
Who's April from Eastbound and Down.
Oh.
I'm definitely missing some people. Kristen Chenoweth, I said that. But yeah, and then Skylar Gisondo, who is in a bunch of Disney stuff, I think, and was in a bunch of other things.
It's so good. It's
Great
such
movie,
a good movie.
Underrated movie, just like Muppets Christmas Carol.
You know what's a really great, totally underrated, like just across the board, and I'm not saying that opinion-wise, it is legitimately underrated because it doesn't get pushed on streaming platforms like all the other movies do. The Christmas Chronicles.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh my gosh.
Is this a Hallmark movie?
No.
All right, let me look it up.
The Christmas Chronicles with, what's his name?
2018 film. Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell, thank you.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, who, were they married?
Were they married?
Kurt Russell?
They might have been.
Yeah.
Don't take my word for that because I don't know. The Christmas Chronicles is such a good movie, and I will stand by that.
He looks like, here's the thing about Kurt Russell, and I'm looking at these pictures. Sexy Santa.
Yeah. Jacob and I watched it.
This is a hot Santa.
We watched it a couple Christmases ago, and we haven't stopped talking about it since.
Dude, he wears leather. He's got, like, it's not white fur. It's like tan/gray fur. This is Sexy Santa Claus.
It's such a good movie. Please.
It's on Netflix.
Watch The Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles with sexy Kurt Russell as Santa Claus.
Yeah. Like, if you're tired of all the same old ones that you watch every year.
And maybe you want to have a Christmas miracle, Sexy Santa. Go watch Kurt Russell.
It's so good.
He has a huge beard. I've never heard of this movie.
It's got all the feels. It's funny. It's heartwarming.
Is it good or is it a good Christmas movie?
It's
There's a difference.
It's
a good Christmas movie.
It's been a couple years, so I don't know how to answer that question.
Well, go back.
I'm going to go for right now. I'm going to say it's a good Christmas movie.
Good Christmas movie. Okay.
But I mean, Jacob and I were talking about it for days afterward.
Every day you wake up, you look in the mirror and go, why don't I look like sexy Kurt Russell?
We were like, that was such a good movie.
So I've only watched 4 Christmases so far. I watched Elf
we watched Christmas
a month and a half ago. Well, I watched that.
It's the first one. We always have to.
I watch that year round, so that's not like a
watched that. We watched 4 Christmases.
Different thing.
My mom keeps trying to get us to watch let me see. I forget. She texted me.
Is it a bad movie? Is it a cheat? Is she into the Hallmarks?
No, I just don't know what it is, and I've never heard of it, and I don't remember what it's called. So Love the Coopers.
Love
the Coopers.
Like they're signing a card.
Yes.
Love.
So my mom keeps trying to get me to watch Love the Coopers, and I think she sucked my stepdad into it the other night when I wasn't home.
Yeah.
So I feel like he basically just.
What's his review?
I feel like.
Oh, Diane Keaton's in it, and John Goodman.
See, I love Diane Keaton.
And Olivia Wilde, who I love. Ed Helms, Amanda Seyfried. A lot of people in this movie. Marissa Tomei.
Okay, I might have to watch it.
What is happening? This is a cast here.
All right, I might have to watch
it. Dude, speaking of John Goodman, I put up a TikTok and someone said I sound like John Goodman. And I don't know how to take that. I've seen this movie.
You have?
Yeah, I've seen this movie. I don't remember any of it though, but I definitely seen it. They said I sound like John Goodman. And John Goodman's legendary.
Well,
legendary guy.
A little bit when you get loud. You have like the
my voice gets high
like
pitched,
the tone of the yell. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. I could.
I don't
see
know.
that.
If you think I sound like John, I look like John Goodman. My dad looks like John Goodman. I think I sound like John Goodman. Let us know.
Your dad is like so nice. I don't know if it's just because I don't know him that well.
When you get to know him, he's a real a-hole.
Well, like, of course, people put on their best face when they're first meeting somebody.
That's why I don't. Because what you see is what you get. Just be mean to the person right away.
But I've only met your dad like once or twice, and he's so nice.
He does. You know who he looks like, though? This is, all right. Because I sound like John Goodman. You know Duluth Trading Company?
Yeah.
They have the bear, like they have the bear naked. He looks like that.
Oh my god.
He looks like if you look up Duluth Trading mascot, you'll see the commercials.
Oh my god.
He looks exactly like the large man with the goatee in his underwear with high white socks on. Like it's just dead on, which I don't think is a bad thing to look like because the guy's pretty. They're the best underwears. If you need, this is not sponsored. If you need to get underwear for your husband for the holidays, Buck Naked underwear. It's the best one. It's breezy. They have fun designs.
It's breezy.
It's no sweat. Listen, I don't want to. You don't want to get sweaty in the swamp. You know.
In the swamp.
I don't need. Okay. I don't need any more moisture. But yeah, they're good. But he looks like the Duluth Trading. When the commercial, like if we ever have kids and the commercial comes on, they'll be like, "That's Grandpa," or whatever they're gonna call him. Ski, some stupid name. Blah blah. Just call him Grandpa.
Okay.
Blue and blah. This is my blue and this is my blah blah. I hate it. Sorry. God, it makes me so upset.
You just went on a rant.
I know, and it makes me so upset. Just normal names. Just like imagine you're the CEO of a company, all right, and you're getting you're winning the Nobel Peace Prize. This is like you, and you go. I like to thank my mom, my dad, my cuckoo, my blue, my bleeblop, my schleeblop. Like that's think. If you're becoming a grandparent, think about that.
Think about what your name would be in a speech.
At the Nobel, yes,
speech.
At a wedding, because it's going to come up. They're going to thank you. They love you. Meemaw is acceptable because that's like a Southern thing.
Oh.
Yes. My mamaw, my meemaw.
It just sounds funny.
But like my PP and my DD and my goo goo, like no.
My glamma.
What? No. If you went up there and you said glamma, and then they would just take the Nobel Peace Prize back from you. And then send you to hell.
We've made a huge mistake.
Yeah, you're my poo-poo, my papa. Like that, your name's gonna be in a speech. Think about that. That's like when you name a kid and you got to yell it across the playground. Think about what your kid, your grandkid, like you want them to be successful, right? Think about that name when they're up on stage.
Just think about that.
And they thank their schleebab, the gooba dooba doo.
Think about it before you put it down on paper.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, if you're listening to this episode and it's not December 15th yet, you still have time to enter to win
tickets to see a Christmas Carol.
Because we're giving away
a Christmas Carol, right?
It's a Christmas Carol.
Not the Christmas Carol.
Right.
Okay.
And we're giving away 5 pairs of tickets. All you have to do is go to DeannaandJustin.com and you can enter to win there. But if it's after December 15th at 10 a.m., then you're out of luck.
And if you win, you can take your Bleeblop with you.
Your Bleeblop
and
your Goo-ha.
Your Goo. That sounds like something else. That sounds like a word for the swamp in the swampy area. What you call your Goo-ha? That's everybody knows what that sounds like. That sounds like one of those words. Like boys have these and girls have Goo-has. The Goo-ha girls. It was a 50s gang. That was actually in Greece. They weren't supposed to be the pink ladies. They were going to be the Goo-ha girls. But they were like, well, that really sounds offensive. The T-birds and the P-birds and the Goo-ha girls. That was what it was supposed to be in Greece. Okay. Goo-ha! What's that song? Goo-hast. Goo-hasnich.
Oh, my God.
The Goo-ha girls.
Okay. Oh, damn it.
I like to thank my mom, my dad, my Goo-ha. Goo-ha, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye, mayonnaise.
Goo-ha.